I've been all in my phone, I got options, and I don't wanna tell you to drop it.
Hey y'all, it's Naya Rain and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are a returning user, thank you for the support, and if you are new here, welcome to the party. Today we'll be doing a versatile sew-in flip over method, and that's basically the full perimeter of my client's hair will be left out. I will give her a middle part as her main part, but since we're leaving out the perimeter of her hair, we're going to be able to flip this hair over. Now, today we're doing it a little different. Today, this install, we're going to be using Burmese curly deep wave hair. So instead of her getting her hair straightened or curled, we're going to do it the natural way. So stay tuned, keep watching the video, and learn some important steps that may help you further your skills as a hairstylist. First and foremost, you want to go ahead and section out the parts of your client's hair that you want to be left out. And once you do that, you're going to braid it down as you see me doing it. The braid does not have to be too tight. Just something to contain that hair and keep it out of the way, so that when you start to do your braid down for your foundation to sew the tracks on, the hair will be out of the way and you will have to do no more sectioning throughout the remainder of the hairstyle. In order to know if you are leaving out enough hair for the leave out to cover the tracks, one of the tips I would like to give is that when you're parting the hair out and you're not sure if it will be enough to cover, what you can do is take the hair that you already previously sectioned out, put a comb behind it, preferably a colored comb or any comb that you can just probably see the color through it, and you just flip the hair over it to see if you can still see the comb. If you can still see the comb when you flip the hair over the comb, then you need to pull out some more hair. If you cannot see the comb still, then you have enough hair left out. When creating a foundation braids, it is important to know your client's density and hair type. Most clients will need smaller braids, while others can get away with fewer braids. This is all based on the hair density and thickness, if you would like to say. So this first ankle braid I'm doing, I started from the front and I'm just bringing it around to the back. This is so that when I begin to start sewing the tracks, and when she starts to wear her hair over time, she has a stable foundation for her tracks to be on, because she's going to be doing a lot of pulling the hair up and moving it around. So after I install the braids, I'm going to sew a net down to her hair before I start installing the bundles. The benefits of a net is basically to protect the client's hair and allow clients to get a longer wear out of their sew-in, because even though the foundation braids will start to grow and get loose, the net will basically still hold all that together and your hairstyle will still look fresh as long as you get maintenances in between. This is also great for those clients who like to fit extra bundles in their hair. The net gives you a better foundation. So as I'm installing this first bundle, I'm going to go ahead and start from the front. And I'm sewing this weft underneath the braid, if that makes sense. Instead of like on top or over it, it's literally placed right up underneath the braid, so that when she pulls her hair up into a ponytail, you won't be able to see the braid. It'll just be a seamless install and then everything will look cohesive and put together. So I typically always do this foundation for any sew-in, whether it's just a normal traditional sew-in with no perimeter left out, simply because I like to feel my client's face in. So when I'm sewing it this way, all of the hair falls to the face, more towards the sides of the face. It'll be more towards the center. By her hair being full, it'll already fall towards her face and create fullness. But when I do have clients who have straight hair or body wave bundles, it makes it easier for us to do like curls or straight hair and where it still looks good. So as you can see here, like I'm saying, with putting a bundle underneath the braid, it also makes the install more flat as well when you first start. And then this will create a stable foundation the rest of the way. So I just want to show y'all how it's looking so far. We only 2 bundles in, but this is what I'm talking about with the seamless look. When she pulls it up in a ponytail, it already looks seamless now. So when we leave her hair out, it's going to be even better. It's only 2 bundles. Yes.
2 bundles. Get into it, y'all.
You know, now it's time for the fun stuff. So like I said, her standard part is going to be a middle part. Even though we're flipping it over, say if she doesn't want it flipped over anymore, she can just flip it over and she'll have like a middle part just there. I feel like this is a really versatile style, especially for the summertime. Like how I said, it looks natural. So just how she has a middle part, we can do 2 braids if she wanted to. She can do a low ponytail. She could do so many styles with this because it looks like her real hair, and she doesn't have to add heat. So for my ladies, they be like, I want to sew in, but I don't want to burn my leave out. Why don't you get this? Especially if you know you got a good curl pattern, why not? She has a good curl pattern. It did not match the bundles to a T, but you're going to see later on how I finessed it. So right now I'm just doing her edges, basically doing the molding part, getting that out the way because we're pretty much done with the install. Once we do these edges, it's really on and popping and it's up with this hairstyle. So here it is pulled up. I feel like we could have left out just a little bit more in the back, but overall in person it actually was more seamless. And even though over time when her hair grew out with the new growth, it still looked full back there. So either way, it was a win-win. But this is how it looked. We're about to get ready and start molding it over in that flip over method. But you see how mobile it is and how much she can do with it. It's very convenient, I must say. So to start blending it, I'm just going to go in with the spray bottle and start brushing in the hair because we still want that full look, but we could at least weigh it down because it has gotten frizzy since I was pulling the wefts apart to sew the hair down.
I wish I had my earrings. I was all discombobulated this morning. I was all discombobulated this morning. I'm like, what just happened?
this process, you're basically just gonna have to keep doing a little going in and wetting and brushing and fixing and everything and blending. It definitely was a process. Like I said, her curl pattern wasn't as loose as the bundles, but we still made it work. These bundles are from a private vendor. I know a lot of people ask in the comments, where did she get the hair from? Where did you get the hair from? Right now, it's just the vendor that we both have. We both share or whatever. It's not from a company, although I do sell hair. These are bundles that she stumbled upon from her own vendor. Of course, I'm going to apply some foam to help mold that in. And another method you could use, because after the video cut, I did twist her hair, like the parts of her hair that had her leave out in the weave. I twisted it because she had errands to run, but as you can see, it definitely did blend. So you can do a twist style, maybe a rod set, just to help it blend it in, like for your clients who need to have that curl pattern formed, because I know most clients' hair gets straight when it's wet, or probably have some type of heat damaged hair. So just want to be mindful of that. Depending on your client's curl type, might want to do consultation just to see what you all may need to do the day of the appointment. Everyone is different. But I did fake diffuse the hair. I did not have the piece for the diffuser. So we have to do what we have to do. Because she still wanted that big and full look. But we just have to make sure we blended her hair first. But it definitely did come together the way we needed it to. And that basically sums up this video. I hope you all had a great time watching, just as much as we had a great time doing the style. For my natural ladies, go ahead and give the style a try. If you're scared of that heat, give the style a try. This is the best versatile hairstyle that I can ever think of. So please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And follow my social medias if you don't mind.